Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to the daily update of 1000 days challenge. This is day 753, so let's get things started. Alright, just going a very quick run through in terms of the market structure update itself, in terms of S&P 500 and Nasdaq. We definitely do have switched towards the bearish momentum or bearish bias in that sense, especially that both of which actually break the 20 exponential moving average on the daily chart. So definitely I do lean towards some sort of bearish momentum in the near to short term wise. So yeah, let's see how things goes. You can also see oil is spiking up, especially when we do hear the news in terms of OPEC and how they could be cutting in terms of the supply wise. But yeah, definitely breaking below this, and then we also see a retest over here on the daily chart itself. So definitely, I do lean towards a further bearish downside, even though we did attempt intraday to push to the upside, which to me is a very clear retest. So in terms of how far can we retrace from here and still remain relatively healthy, that would be where we take in terms of the Fibonacci retracement itself. And the reason why I take here instead of all the way is that potentially this could be the first wave, this could be the third wave, and if the third wave is why we could potentially find very strong support over here, which will be at the 3.95K region itself, which also coincide with this previous high region over here, previous support near over here as well. So if we do find support over here and also near the 50 simple moving average on the daily chart, then potentially that could be a very great long setup. Obviously, you could have a very good short setup over here, all the way over here, which should give a very good risk to reward, with stop loss right above here just as well. So yeah, let's see how things goes, but definitely I'm not trading in terms of S&P 500 and Nasdaq wise, because there could be much like please getting up and down, resulting in impacting in terms of my risk reward setup in terms of a longer time frame wise. And if we look in terms of Nasdaq wise, similarly, same thing we see in terms of red bearish candlestick leaning towards bearish momentum and downside. Same thing over here for ASHI, just that ASHI is all along remaining bearish as we have barely stayed above the 20 exponential average on the 3 days over here, but other than that, we didn't. So still definitely leaning towards the downside. And if you look in terms of KREP wise, we're actually having a lot of trouble to break above the mini wise, we break below it. And for all the way from the 11th of July all the way to now, we are consolidating over here. So I do lean that if we do break down over here, you'll be a very bearish structure in itself, simply because you got this like a mini triangle kind of formation itself, and a break below definitely lean to a lot of a bearish momentum and downside in that sense. And then if we move over in terms of the Bitcoin itself, in terms of crypto market in general, I also do lean towards the bearish downside of things. In terms of here, what we do see over here is a potential kind of bear flag kind of formation, whereby we have a break, we have a consolidation over here, whereby over here we see a break, and then we have a very strong support the following day, but we're not seeing the kind of strong support that's coming in right now. So the forward chart, I did mention yesterday that I'm waiting for another potential spike up before I enter a potential short setup. So we're actually experiencing here right now. So I'm just waiting for this another less than 1 hour to go, and then I'll do a potential short setup. Reason being is very simple. You look in terms of here, in terms of Bollinger Band wise, you see a very clear and a very nice flat, a very nice tightening in terms of volatility wise. And then we retested here very nicely as well. So unlikely much, there will be much to change in terms of the 1 hour, 4 hour chart to close. So in that potential scenario, what I'll do is I'll look for a potential short setup, whereby I will enter if we do break below the low of this candlestick itself, and then stop loss I'll put right above here, slightly above, to buffer in a little bit. And then in terms of a target profit wise, I will put in terms of over here, 1 is to 1, around 1 is to 1.5 towards the first target profit. But ultimately, I do think that we are very much likely to the 20K mark. So I'll just potentially actually, in this case, put my target profit to somewhere around here. So it'd be like a 1 is to count risk to reward. I'll take 50% of a position, close 50% of the position over here, and the remaining position wise I'll continue trail it, which potentially we could even hit over here. It should give you a very good 1 is to 4, and then we take half of it, that'll be a 1 is to 3 risk to setup overall. So yeah, that's more or less about what I'm looking at in terms of Bitcoin. If you guys have any ideas or comments, feel free to drop by your comments below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.